you're affiliated, we see the hat there. One of the best coaches in the sport. He had an interesting tweet that I'll read here. Actually, I'm going to paraphrase it. Prediction: within the next 5 years, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Missoula, Montana will be duking it out as the home of the elite trail runner. Being from Salt Lake City, I get stoked. I also feel, tremendous responsibility for my community to live up to that. First, what do you think about that tweet?
I mean, it totally could happen. I mean, I think it could happen to many, many, many locations. I think it takes the right people and the right community and the right mindset. Um, so I don't necessarily think it's going to be Missoula or Salt Lake. At the moment, it does seem that it's trending in that direction. But I mean, like 3 or 4 years ago, it seemed like Flagstaff, Arizona was going to be the top trail town just indefinitely, which I mean, I guess for a while in, the late like 2005, 2012, 2010, it seemed like Ashland, Oregon was going to be the top trail town indefinitely as well. But I think just as the crops of runners kind of come and go, like even, it seems like even Flag is not quite firing on as many cylinders as it was, 4 years ago.
We are a
But I don't
nomadic
quite
people.
understand why. Yeah, it's just it's just the ebb and flow of humans.
I think geographically, Flagstaff makes the most sense to me. I mean, it definitely experiences winter, but trail access is incredible directly from town. Uh, You're an hour drive from the Grand Canyon, which has all sorts of terrain that makes sense for those classic
You can go to
early. You can
Sedona.
go to Sedona to be warm. You can go to
Yeah,
Phoenix. Like if
yeah,
you're a snowbird and you're trying to avoid the worst of winter and you want to run year round, it makes a ton of sense to me. It's also at elevation, like that all makes sense. But
yeah. You get to live high.
you get to live high. Living at 7,000 feet is a big deal. But like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I can speak to Salt Lake. It's you definitely come here if you want to focus on the mountains. Like I also like that it attracts extreme. I'm going to use this in a positive way, one-dimensional people. Like you're either extremely into the outdoors or you're extremely into religion. And I love that. I love that like people just come here to take whatever their thing is very seriously and they want the best of what their passion has to offer. And um, there are some downsides. Like we don't have a dedicated trail running store here, which is weird. We don't. Like
Really?
we had Park City Running Company a while back, which was trail first. But no, our um, we have Salt Lake Running Company, which is it's a blend, but I think they're probably road
Oh,
first, and then
okay.
Wasatch Running Company, similar. Um, yeah, we just don't have that like dedicated spot, which is weird. And then, we contend with some air quality issues. It's not as bad as everyone thinks in the winter, but we have inversion, and then we get those
Yeah.
wildfires from California. But there's a type of trail and grade for everyone. You can train equally well for Western States and UTMB here. You got the resources of a major metro with Salt Lake City. Access is amazing. Olympic infrastructure. It was here in 2002. Great
That is cool. You have
doctors,
the training center. Yeah.
and then it's quiet life. Like not, it's not like